It was my first year of university. I had just finished unpacking, my family had left, and I finally sat down on my bed to breathe. A few hours later, the door opened. My roommate had arrived. The moment he stepped in, something felt wrong. He wasn't just shy or introverted. There was an uncomfortable, heavy energy around him, like he didn't know how to exist around other people. Trying to break the tension, I stood up and said, "Hey, I'm Dan." He looked down at my hand, stared at it like he had never seen a handshake before, then slowly reached out and gave me the most lifeless, cold handshake I'd ever felt. I asked for his name because he didn't bother saying it himself. "Dale," he finally answered. I tried starting a normal conversation, but he only gave yes, no, or a little awkward laugh that didn't match the moment at all. Eventually, we both ended up on our laptops, sitting in silence, a type of silence that feels heavy and unnatural. Within minutes of meeting him, I already knew I needed a new roommate, and I was right. Later that night, after exploring the campus, I came back to the room. Dale was in the exact same position I had left him in, staring at his screen, barely blinking. I asked, "What's up, Dale?" No response, just that blank, pale face lit by the laptop's glow. A little before midnight, I went to bed. It took me a while to fall asleep because Dale didn't turn his laptop off until around 3 in the morning, but eventually I drifted off. Not for long, because about an hour later I woke up and instantly felt something was off. The blinds were slightly open, letting in just enough moonlight to see the room, including Dale. He was sitting at the edge of his bed, completely still, staring directly at me. My heart dropped. "What the hell are you doing, Dale?" I asked in a half-sleeping voice. He whispered, "Sorry," and slowly lay down as if nothing happened. That was the moment I realized something was genuinely wrong with him, and that it wasn't just social awkwardness. The next morning, Dale finally left the room. I saw him later during orientation week, but not in any normal way. A group of students were whispering, "Dude, what is that kid doing?" I followed their eyes and saw Dale on his knees behind a row of bushes, gripping a tree trunk with both hands and brushing his cheek against the bark like an animal marking territory. I pretended I didn't know him and kept walking. When I returned to the dorm that afternoon, I was told I'd be assigned a different roommate starting the next day. Finally, good news. That night, however, Dale was sitting in the room like he'd been waiting. "Oh, hey." "Nothing," he replied, even though I hadn't asked a question. I went to open my laptop